asked my husband one simple question on that train, and his answer made me file for divorce the second we got home. We were on the train coming back home from dinner with my family. My husband sat next to me, scrolling through his phone with his jaw clenched, still bitter that I'd dragged him there. I tried to break the silence between us, showing him a funny video from my phone, bringing up a dramatic story from work, but he didn't look up, not even for a second. Fine, I thought, giving up. He'd been distant for months anyway, so it's not like this was new to me. At the next stop, a group of men stumbled on, 5 of them, loud and drunk. They stood near us, laughing and moving around erratically in a way that made everyone else on the train uncomfortable. One of them noticed me immediately. "Hey, look at this one," he said to his friends, loud enough for half the train to hear. I kept my eyes down. The guy moved closer. "You're too pretty to look so sad. Smile for me." I didn't respond. He chuckled and leaned in close to my face. "Hey, I'm talking to you." His breath reeked of whiskey. "Please leave me alone," I said quietly. His friends laughed. One of them whistled. The first guy reached out and touched my hair, swinging his hips toward my face. I flinched and pulled away, glaring and shaking. "Don't touch me!" He grinned and did it again, this time tugging at my clothes. "Relax, I'm being friendly. I want us to be friends," he whispered in my ear. I turned to my husband, hoping he'd help me out. Our eyes met for half a second. Then he looked away, turning his shoulder before he continued scrolling through his phone while me, his wife, continued getting harassed on the train. The guy noticed and patted my husband's shoulder. "Ah, husband giving you the cold shoulder? Guess that means you're free game." The man pulled me out of my chair, holding my wrist tight while his other arm slipped around my waist. "Let's dance," he said, swaying behind me. "Stop it," I said louder, watching more and more people stare. His friends were egging him on, laughing like it was the funniest thing they'd ever seen. Finally, an older woman across from us stood up. "Leave her alone already," he said firmly. The guy rolled his eyes at her. "Mind your business, Grandma." But she didn't. At the next train stop, she stepped out and called over one of the officers. She pointed at the men. "That's them! Help her!" 2 officers boarded and escorted them off in handcuffs. The woman checked on me before sitting back down to wait for her stop. I looked at my husband, who was completely unbothered, watching video after video as if a crime scene didn't just happen in front of him. I sat back down beside him, still shaken, and finally asked, "Why didn't you say anything? Why didn't you defend me?" He paused, then shrugged, finally turning to look at me with an exhausted expression. "I knew they wouldn't actually do anything to you." I stared at him. "And what if they did do something? You should have at least said something," I told him. He sighed a deep sigh. "Well, what do you want me to do? Get myself hurt?" I couldn't believe what I was hearing. Where did the husband I married go? The one who said he'd always protect me, through sickness and in health, till death do us part? His face shifted into something darker, more unsettling. His eyes were cold. "That guy's dead." The words hit me like a slap. "What? Dead?" I asked. "I'm tired," he said flatly. "I'm tired of this marriage. I'm tired of trying to make things work when you act like you don't need me anyway." I felt something break inside my chest. "I needed you tonight," I said, feeling my tears raining down. He looked away again. "You're fine. You always are." When we got home, he went straight to bed without another word. I couldn't sleep. Not after our conversation. Not after what happened tonight. I sat at the kitchen table with my laptop and started searching. Divorce lawyers near me. How to file for divorce. Signs that my marriage is over. I bookmarked 3 law firms and drafted an email, but I didn't press send. A part of me was still hanging onto the marriage. But the next morning, when my husband was still giving the cold shoulder, I realized there was really no saving things. We were both unhappy. So I pulled up the email draft from my phone and hit send.